Hello from Thailand. I want to talk about the ladyboy, the transgender, something that is popular. You see lots of ladyboys all over Thailand, and when you do a Google search, there are estimates of somewhere between 1 million and 3 million ladyboys in Thailand. I'm not sure what the number is, but it's very common, usual, and no one turns a blind eye. Nice. Gives everyone the option to be who they want to be. In a survey that I ran last year, there were 300 respondents, expats, and I wanted to understand if they had, one, ever had a sexual encounter with a ladyboy, or two, if they hadn't, would they? And the results were very surprising and says a lot about how the area and norms of the place you live, i.e. living in Thailand as opposed to living in the UK, I think can shape and influence your sexual preferences. Because here were the stats. 38% of expats said they had had a sexual encounter with a ladyboy. Okay, cool. Nice to see honesty. In fact, when I first published this, many posters said online, I bet that figure's higher. And then 16% said, no, I hadn't, but I would not be adverse if a ladyboy made an advance on me. What that means is 54%, over half of expats that replied to this survey said they'd either had a sexual encounter or would be open to having a sexual encounter with a ladyboy. The minority was the no. Now I wonder if you asked that same question to someone that lived in the UK, Australia or America. Because my gut tells me the figure would not be that high. And so what happens to the expat when they come to Thailand, and why is there a greater propensity of an openness to a sexual encounter with a ladyboy who in effect was a male? But it does beg the question, a serious question actually, especially with the Pride movement at the moment. I'm all for inclusion, and you are and act, be what you want to be. Why not? It's your life, nobody else's. But here, if a ladyboy looks and acts like a lady, and many cases is more attractive than the average lady because they have all the sexual attributes of a female designed to attract a man, is it therefore gay, or is it curious for a man to be attracted and have a sexual experience with a lady when everything he's seeing is saying, this is what I was raised to be attracted to? Are they being hoodwinked? Is it fair? Is it misleading? Who cares, really? And going back to the other question, if an expat has a greater propensity to have a sexual encounter with a ladyboy, what does it say about, are you born genetically, for example, bisexual, gay? Although you would suggest that maybe it's normal to be heterosexual, because without that the population wouldn't survive. A man needs to go with a woman to have a child. But if it's not genetic, because these figures would suggest people are influenced by the society and the social norms of the country, which is why I think these figures for expats in Thailand are higher than they would be if you were to look back in another country like the UK, USA and America, where it's perhaps not so common to see a ladyboy. It would say that your surroundings shape your sexual preferences. And then what does that say about a number of things? Okay, food for thought, interesting subject, very normal to see ladyboys here, which is a good thing. Be who you want to be. Keep safe. Done about Thailand.